You're listening to the smooth sounds of W. Jim and Justin. At 10 and 8 Monday through Friday is the time I turn my radio to 101.5. Like a treat for my ears and mind, since 2012 made me laugh and made me cry. Kate the Duchess puts a smile on our face. She rules over style, sassiness, and grace. Sir William, you're an awesome dude. I kinda wanna build a statue of you. And what I'm really needing now in this local Huntley town is the only show around about people helping people. And now it's time to kick it off. Jim and Justin say to all, ladies and gents, we present It's Two Gingers. Make it live tonight till the comedy and community collide. Enjoy the laughter, enjoy the ride. It's Two Gingers.
And we're back. My name is Sir William, and I am here with the Duchess.
Hello, Sir William.
Happy day. How you doing?
Happy day.
How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. I am still catching up on some emails. I wish people would stop pinging me. Don't they know it's mid-morning me time?
Well, hopefully some of the pings are from your man, Mr. Big.
Yeah.
On this day of hearts and flowers
Farts.
and hearts and farts.
They are, Sir William. They are. Yes. It is the day of Saint Valentino.
He doesn't believe in Valentine's Day.
He doesn't, but you know what? He surprised me this year.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
With?
I got some beautiful flowers from our dear friends over at the Twisted Stem.
Nice.
In Crystal Lake area.
Nice. We're big fans of the stem.
And I think we're having a super special dinner later.
Very nice.
We'll see.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And did you do anything for Mr. Big?
I'd rather not say.
Okay. Yeah. We'll keep that on the
DL.
On the DL.
Yeah, he's going to have to wait.
Okay. Very good.
How about you?
You know what? I'm thinking about making a mixtape. I still got some time. You know, it's early morning here, and we'll be exchanging some things later on. So what do you think about that, a mixtape?
I think the mixtape is very 1980.
So am I.
Yeah. I don't even think anybody has anything to play
A cassette player?
a mixtape on any longer.
I think which makes it even more romantic because you'll always kind of be wondering, like, what's on this mixtape?
Sure.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
How about a mixed jump drive? Could you do that?
Yes.
Okay.
I could do that.
You know, the only issue with that is then it can switch order and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, the beauty of the mixtape was not just the songs, but the order of the songs.
The order of the song.
You could have things build, or you could, there's just hidden messages throughout.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you a master at mixtaping?
Totally.
Yeah.
Who wasn't?
Did you like go from record to tape? Or
Yeah. Record to tape. I had it down on the radio.
radio to tape?
Yeah, because some songs you would want and like none of your friends would have it, so you'd have to call and request a
my
song,
goodness.
and then you would have to.
Can you imagine today's children having to go through all that work?
No. They got it way too easy.
You wouldn't even be able to get through probably if you tried to call.
Right.
So we're going to talk about making a mixtape today.
Okay.
For all of you out there who are listening who are still kind of wondering, like, what do I get for that special somebody?
Right.
We say make them a mixtape.
Or maybe a Spotify list.
Either one works.
Yeah.
So what are some of the best love songs for Valentine's Day?
Okay.
So this will be fun. You got any in mind?
I'd rather go to our list and
All right.
see if they're on there.
Okay. You want to go first?
No.
Then I will.
Great.
Love Song by Sarah Bareilles.
Uh-huh.
It peaked at number 4 in 2008. She is, if you don't know, the singer from Eureka, California, who made her chart debut with this song. Although it never got to number 1, it topped the adult, contemporary, and pop song charts and was the number 1 song of the year on the annual recaps of those two lists.
Now, what you might not know about one Sarah Bareilles is that she is on Broadway currently with her own show that she wrote called Waitress. Now, you remember this one song because I heard it first on the Today Show. This was a few years ago, before it debuted in her musical. And I was brought to tears from this song. And I said, you have to find this song. Oh my gosh, I am losing my marbles. You probably don't remember that because that happens quite often with me in music, and then you spend the rest of the day trying to
bring you back.
Trying to find the songs, etc. And actually, Jason Mraz is it Jason Mraz? Did I say that wrong? Is in the show with her currently.
Wow.
Right now. Yeah, on Broadway. So if you live in the New York area,
that's what you should hit up.
Could you please go there for me? Because I am so disappointed that I can't be there right now. But anyway, it's What's Inside. It's such an amazing song. Maybe we should make the Waitress playlist for the morning show one time coming up soon.
All right.
And you should make me a mixtape of all those songs. But anyway, the other thing about Sarah Bareilles is she is going to be starring in Jesus Christ Superstar on NBC when they do the live event for Easter.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. I am super excited. I'm a little bit torn about some of their choices. Again, I know I'm taking us off topic. But have you seen the rest of the cast list?
No.
Have you ever heard of someone named Alice Cooper?
I have.
He's going to be in this.
As?
I want to say he's playing Judas, but I don't know that for fact.
God, when I think of Alice Cooper or Carlos Coltrane III playing that role.
Seriously.
Huh.
Also signed on, and again, I'm not sure who he's playing yet because they're kind of being a little bit secretive about some of this. John Legend is also signed on to do it.
Okay.
I wonder if John Legend is going to be playing Jesus.
I could see that.
I could totally see that.
And I could actually see Alice Cooper playing
Judas,
yeah. He's a good actor.
He is?
Yeah, very good.
What would I have seen him in?
The only things I've seen him in were bit part things, but there was one TV show that he was on that he was so good at. It's escaping me now, but
that's okay. That's okay. It's going to be on April 1st, so set your DVRs so that you can chickadee check it out. Oh, I'm sorry. Brent, God bless. He needs a raise, okay? Our little minion Brent used to be super duper slow, and he's getting quicker.
Okay.
He just sent it to me. So John Legend as Jesus Christ, Sarah Bareilles as Mary Magdalene, and Alice Cooper as King Herod, which is going to be hilarious because I can really see him playing Herod. Unfortunately, Herod only has that one big number in Superstar, but I can totally see him really, really playing this up. I don't have as much detail about all these other songs that we're going to put on our mixtape today, Sir William, but Sarah Bareilles, she's really becoming one of my favorites. I really adore her, so thank you for going with me.
Sure.
The next song that we have picked for your lovely mixtape is Baby Love, the Supremes' Hot 100 peak of number 1 for 4 weeks in 1964.
It was a big one.
It was. Baby love, my baby love. When the song reached the top 100, the Supremes became the first Motown act to have 2 number 1 hits. Just a few months earlier, they were known around Berry Gordy's company as the No-Hit Supremes. But they changed their mind when the previous single, Where Did Our Love Go, achieved the pole position.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Love Story, T. Swizzle. Taylor Swift. She also hit number 4 in 2009.
Yeah.
It's not a surprise that Swift wrote this song based on a real guy she was dating. Her family disapproved, inspiring her to base the song on the most famous love story of all, Romeo and Juliet, but this time with a happy ending.
A little Stevie Wonder would not need... I mean, you can't miss your mixtape, your love mixtape, without putting on some Stevie Wonder. Part-Time Lover...
I love that song.
It was number 1 in 1985.
Yes.
Wonder admitted that this song was heavily inspired by 2 previous Motown hits, You Can't Hurry Love and My World Is Empty Without You, both by the Supremes. It was his 9th number 1 and his first single to top 5 different Billboard charts.
All right. Lovin' You by Minnie Riperton. That hit number 1 in 1975. A little before your time, the Duchess.
Little bit.
After singing with Chess Records, the Gems, and the Rotary Connection, Riperton joined Stevie Wonder's backing vocalist Wonderlove in 1973. A year later, she signed with Epic, with Wonder producing her first album. The initial single failed to chart, but the follow-up was Lovin' You.
Yeah, and she hits that god-awful note at the end. And then have you ever been at a karaoke bar where somebody gets up and tries to sing it?
It's like,
and then, like, you know that note is coming,
yep.
and you're like, I'll take the check. I need to go to the ladies' room.
Right.
I don't smoke, but I'll run outside real quick because, listen, nobody needs to hear that.
Just brutal.
How about the Righteous Brothers?
Oh, yeah.
You lost... that lovin' feeling.
But speaking of karaoke.
Number 1 in 1965. And of course, then made famous later on with one Top Gun.
That's right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The Guy's in Love with You by Herb Alpert.
I don't know that I know this song.
Was number 1 for 4 weeks back in 1968.
Can you sing me a portion?
I cannot. No. This is a Burt Bacharach, Hal David song to his wife on the beach in Malibu on a CBS special.
Interesting.
That's how they did things back in 1968.
I love it.
Oh, yeah.
How about In Vogue's number 2 song in 1997, Don't Let Go Love?
That was a good one.
The 12th entry of the Hot 100 for this female group from Oakland, California. It proved to be their biggest hit with 4 weeks in the runner-up spot. The song was recorded for the soundtrack to Set It Off, starring Queen Latifah and Jada Pinkett.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
This next one had a steamy video, if I recall. Justify My Love.
Yes.
By Madonna. Went number 1 for 2 weeks in 1991. The video for the song was too steamy for MTV,
yes,
which refused to air it. Within hours of the network's decision, Warner Video announced that Justify My Love would be the first commercially released video single. ABC's Nightline then aired the entire video uncensored.
Do you remember the drama around this?
It was crazy.
Oh, my goodness. Again, something that kids today would just not even understand.
Yeah, not at all.
And it was art.
Right.
It's not about what's happening in downtown Chicago.
That's right.
Right now. That's the Way Love Goes. Janet Jackson, number 1 for 8 weeks in 1993. Jackson's first single for Virgin was based on a sample from James Brown number 1 R&B hit from 1974, Papa Don't Take No Mess. On first listen, Jackson wasn't thrilled with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis's track. Then producers asked her to take it with her on a 2-week Christmas vacation. When she returned, she told him it was, quote, the bomb.
You know, I'm going to say it's a little disappointing that... So, do you know Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis?
Yeah.
They were in charge of the music for the Super Bowl week.
Uh-huh.
The whole thing.
Okay.
Little disappointing that we didn't see Janet Jackson there.
Well...
Because she was one of their big proteges.
She's MIA right now. She's
know.
being a mom.
I know, but...
Yeah.
Come on.
I know.
The Power of Love, Celine Dion.
Oh, boy.
Number 1 for 4 weeks in 1994. Queens native Jennifer Rush was signed to CBS in Germany and found international success with her fourth single about her boyfriend Steven. The song kept falling in America with low charting versions by Rush herself and Air Supply, and a slightly better showing from Laura Branigan. Finally, it was a number one smash for Dion, who told Billboard, "If you want to open up and sing strong, you could not have a better song than Power of Love."
True story.
Thank you, Celine Dion.
Don't sing it at a karaoke. Okay.
Don't do it.
I Love You Always Forever.
Oh.
Donna Lewis. Number 2 in 1996. Welsh singer Donna Lewis just couldn't eject Los Del Rio's Macarena from pole position, so her only single to reach top 40 of the Hot 100 had to settle for 9 weeks at number 2. She fared better on the radio songs chart, where the song was number 1 for 12 weeks.
Good job.
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder's back on our chart here with I Just Called to Say I Love You, which hit number 1 for 3 weeks in 1984.
Whitney Houston in 1986 had The Greatest Love of All. But it was only number 1 for 3 weeks, which is surprising to me.
That is surprising, because that was a big one.
It was huge. Still is.
How about Huey Lewis and the News, The Power of Love?
Mm-hmm.
That was number 1 for 2 weeks in 1985.
Interesting.
Kicked in by the Back to the Future soundtrack, of course.
Now, back in the day, 1993, Mariah Carey was a big deal. Okay?
No, I know.
She had this hit at the number 1 spot for 8 weeks. Dream Lover. Carey and producer Dave Hall did not have the title Dream Lover when they started writing the song. Usually I do an untitled song, says Hall. We'll grab the hook and then we'll use that as the title. The collaboration gave Carey her then longest reigning number 1 hit.
Wow.
I know.
How about this? I have this every weekend, a love hangover. Diana Ross. She sang a lot of love songs.
She did.
That one.
Yeah.
Peaked for number 2. It was number 1 for 2 weeks in 1976. Love Hangover.
You know, this is all great and good if you give your mixtape over to your loved one that you have made, Sir William. But there was a little show on TV back in the day called Friends.
Oh, yeah.
And there was an infamous show, an infamous episode where it's Valentine's Day, and both Monica and Chandler have decided
Chandler Bing?
Yeah, that they're going to make each other their gifts this year instead of purchasing. Of course, they've both since forgotten.
Uh-oh.
So Monica has gone through the entire week trying to make Chandler his favorite dinners every night and bought him this beautiful jacket that he's wanted for a long time. And now they're getting ready to have dinner, and she wants to hear the mixtape that Chandler Bing has given to her. I think we have the clip.
We do.
Tape that you made me.
Oh, the mixtape.
When I'm awfully low.
The way you look tonight is on here. Dance with me.
I will feel a glow just thinking of you. And the way you look tonight.
You are just the sweetest.
I love the way you look every night, Chandler. That's why I made you this tape. Happy birthday. Love, Janice. Mwah.
No, you're the sweetest.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Chandler Bing.
Could you not do that, please?
We don't want to do that, for sure.
Oh, man.
That was Bad News Bears, for sure.
Totally. Okay, one that you might not be thinking about putting on this mixtape, but you'd be remiss. Savage Garden.
Oh.
Because this song in 2000 was number 1 for 4 weeks. I Knew I Loved You.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't put that one on there.
Yeah.
But I would put this next one. I Want to Know What Love Is.
I want to know what love is.
Foreigner was number 1 for 2 weeks.
I love that song.
That is a good one.
How about Tina Turner?
What's
love got to do?
got to do with it? What does love have to do with it? I don't know.
That was number 1 for 3 weeks in 1984.
She Loves You, Yeah, Yeah, Yeah.
Oh, I don't know that one.
By
Who's
the
it
Beatles. Number 1 for 2 weeks.
Oh, such a cute
She
song.
loves you, yeah, yeah.
Andy Gibb, hot for 2 weeks,
Love is higher than a mountain. Love is
thicker than water.
you are. Yeah, one of the Gibb brothers.
I think I love you. So
Oh, my
what am I
goodness.
so afraid of?
How could you not put that on there?
I know, the Partridge Family.
Number 1 for 3 weeks back in 1970. How about the Love Roller Coaster?
Roller coaster.
Of Love. The Ohio Players. That was number 1.
I want to dance with somebody.
This is
I
like
want to feel the heat with somebody.
Duchess karaoke. Here we go. Wind her up. How about Love Will Keep Us Together? Love. Love will keep us.
Well, that was a really good one when we dressed up like Captain and Tennille for Halloween.
Right. Oh, yeah.
I can't sing this one for you.
You can't because you don't know it.
Roses are red, my love.
Violets are blue. No?
Nope.
Okay, Bobby Vinton.
Beyonce featuring Jay-Z, Crazy in Love. I mean, that was number 1 for 8 weeks.
Okay. This next one you should know.
Uh-oh.
To Sir with Love.
No.
Sir. No?
Do you know it?
I don't.
It's by Lulu.
By Lulu. We'll be-
Hated songs that the producers of the film To Sir with Love were considering for the soundtrack. She asked her friend Mark London to write the title song that she could sing. He composed the music in 5 minutes, and the next day, Don Black wrote the lyrics. I was over the moon, says Lulu.
Lulu. The next one is Vision of Love by Mariah Carey. Number 1 for 4 weeks. She had some long-running number 1s, that
She
one.
did. How about Roxette?
Oh,
it
that
must
was-
have been love,
That was in Pretty Woman.
but it's over
Good.
now.
Good movie, good
Must have been
soundtrack.
love, but I lost it somehow.
Love Takes Time again.
Oh, my
Mariah
goodness.
Carey.
Mariah Carey, do you sing about anything else?
It's just love songs.
How about Barbara Streisand,
Babs.
Woman in Love? It was number 1
yeah.
for 3 weeks in the 80s. 1980, excuse me.
Love is Blue.
Oh, it
Paul
is
Marat.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1 for 5 weeks back in 1968.
The Teddy Bears sang about to know him is to love him, and that was in 1958.
Remember Crazy Little Thing Called Love?
Yes.
By Queen in 1980. It was number 1 for
Celine
4
Dion.
weeks.
You could use her titled song, Because You Loved Me.
Very good.
1996. It was top of the charts.
My Love, Paul McCartney and the Wings, was
Mm-hmm.
in the Hot 100 for 4 weeks in
Oh my gosh.
1973.
In 2008, Leona Lewis was hot with Bleeding Love.
Ray Charles was number 1 for 5 weeks with I Can't Stop Loving You.
Uh-huh. Let Me Love You in 2005. Mario made it big. 9 weeks that was number 1.
Yes, it was. I Will Always Love You, Whitney Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1 for 14 weeks
Wow.
in 1992.
Well, the Bee Gees had another one, How Deep Is Your Love? It was number 1 for 3 weeks.
Yeah, more recently, We Found Love with Rihanna featuring Calvin Harris.
Yes.
Number 1 for 10 weeks.
How about when Lionel Richie and Diana Ross sang together for Endless Love? It was number 1 for 9 weeks in
I think it's
1981.
still number 1. My Endless Love.
Yes, I love this idea. I would really love it if you used your own database Rolodex of music and maybe added in some things that like reminded you of your loved one.
Yeah.
You know, like maybe there was a song when you were dating.
Like your
that
shoes are blue, or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're a ginger head too.
Yeah, or you eat a lot of pizza. Something like that. Like make it a little bit more personable.
You look like you
No,
had a burrito.
They get the idea.
No,
they get the idea. Okay. So
make it personal.
Make it a little bit personal because that always goes a long way.
And you don't need to use radio and records anymore. We can use digital files.
Correct.
It'll sound a little better.
It will.
And deliver that via the Dropbox.
But whatever you do something. At least tell the loved ones in your life that you love them today and every day.
I mean, and if you can't just tell them, sing it to them.
Yeah.
That'll be lovely. Just
Lovely.
like Joey and Janice.
Yeah.
Not Joey, Chandler.
I know.
Chandler Bing.
You can tell it's the end of the show because you're starting to
get a little happy.
Get a little.
That's it.
A little crazy.
Joey.
A little crazy.
Chandler.
You better start working on your Mamma Mia present right now.
Going home to do it as we speak.
Good. We'll be back tomorrow.
Yes, we will.
And that's all the time we have.
Goodbye and stay classy.
Bye-bye.
And stay classy.
Bye.
Two Gingers is written, hosted, and produced by Sir William Guerin and the Duchess Kate Curtin. Post-production is done by Jim Carolla. Michael Guerin is executive producer emeritus. Two Gingers is broadcast in the Al Litwin studio at Dikey Park in Huntley, Illinois. The show broadcasts Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. and 8 p.m. on 101.5 Huntley Community Radio, WHRU-LP. HCR's executive producer is Alan Pollack. Thank you for tuning in.